resources. No pickaxe.
No way.
He's fine,
He's
bouncing
chilling,
off
he's chilling.
of the wall. But no iron, no pickaxe.
Ah!
Just death. And that is your life. Wrath takes it 3-0.
Riptide 2025 feels like we're cementing who the best players in the world truly are. Specifically, 4 players. And while we've had 4 players coined the 4 Horsemen dominant Smash a year or so ago, this time feels different. Fan favorite top players are retiring, others are slowing down their attendance overall, and in this vacuum, the Japanese Smash scene looks unstoppable. In recent times, I'm unsure of a player who's even beaten all of the following: Miya, Acola, Hurt, and Doramigi. This is the Elite Four, the end game of Smash. Try as you might, you may even take a set or 2 against one of these giants, but the tournament will belong to another. For rankings, this all plays perfectly for one player to easily usurp the top rank position. Wrath defeated Acola in winner's side, but Acola, fresh off his victory at Umebura, stands here going toe-to-toe versus Syrup. Acola has never lost to Steve Ditto, but Syrup remains determined.
Gold is really scary too. That frame data is insane. So maybe we'll see one of them just go for the gold. This is so difficult. Both of them just crashing cars.
Log and Syrup able to find something for its conversion.
To track Steve from below. One, obviously because Anvil is such a crazy kill move, but even Acola being able to put those blocks out mid-air, perfectly fine to find a punish for it. 82%, but grim to beat Syrup with Ditto.
Ooh, the attack off the wall.
Ooh.
So much damage.
Oh,
Really bad situation. Fantastic Elytra angle.
Once again, showing us some great patience. Syrup, what was that?
Check Docito.
Get bag of tricks at his disposal. Syrup up tilt, but too far to find something. But now that he has the lead, he's hanging out midair. He's keeping those blocks above him. Not even just panicking with the anvil, but this is the set. Syrup looking way up and potentially make it to game 5. Really, really risky.
Up and over, riding through footstool. Game 4 here too does not seem like they want to pull any punches. Again, Diamond selected.
Syrup has a ton of momentum, could easily get this reverse 3-0. This is looking insane for the Acola fans.
And over, the landing on block may have prevented Acola from getting hit. Footstool down air though.
Yeah.
Don't want to get under Syrup here too. It's so scary. Up smash not going. Still, you have no real estate to work with. The roll behind perfectly timed.
Oh, thought he was going to bounce up a little higher. Great tech, and
Seems to be eating up all of these approaches.
okay. That smashes everything you can think of. Acola finding a pretty solid answer, though. 68% and rising. Hopefully, we can at least take this to the last stock, but Syrup definitely wants to just end it all right now.
Over the opponent here too. You got to be careful of these double jumps and everything. Eventually will have to land here too. Working out of a phone booth is Acola, staying alive on a tightrope. Oh no! Finding the stock, game 5 out.
Syrup completes the reverse 3-0 and eliminates Acola from Riptide. What a wacky set, and what an accomplishment. Perhaps the title of Best Steve may shift to NA one day. With Sonics dropping out of Riptide last minute, this premier tournament has dropped down to an S-tier major. Yet that hasn't stopped a blue hedgehog from running amok. Wrath, fresh off his win on Acola, is proving to the world why he's a top 20 player. A loss to Zomba, then a win against Shiny Mark brings him to the dance in top 8 against Light. Wrath's overcome one of the Sonic Slayers in the form of the best Pikachu player out there. But now the world's best Fox main looks to channel his previous success into this Riptide bracket. With a positive record on Sonics, is this lights out for Wrath?
Letting him do it for free. Light racking up a ton of damage using these side plats to make it even worse.
That dash back was so good there too. Wrath definitely wanted to get back on stage.
Ooh, I thought we were going to see some extensions on that platform with the Nair. So many great options in that position. Nair not going to lead to anything either though. Wrath finding the ups. Dash tag not going to set up for the kill, but Wrath got to get off the corner. Again, he's learning, but Light is,
you know, the patented forward smashes you often see finding a way here to Light every option on the table and active.
Light was a little bit hesitant on how to punish. but they're going to be hanging out in shield. The Light has answers for that too. Oh, but that neutral get up is going to be a big punish for Wrath. Couldn't drag it too much further, but definitely closing this gap here. Only about 30% now. Ooh! Smash or something, but Light being really, really patient. Eventually, though, going to get tagged as that shield gets a little lower. And the back air
up there, you can chain it into, up B or anything.
Enough. I like the stall from Light. Didn't give up the immediate double jumper air dodge. Mixed up his timings, and look at the damage he gets for it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wow. Just like that, all of this rage can start to play a factor for Tilt. This is where it gets really scary. Knockdown, going to get tagged neutrally. Light not ready for it. Definitely wanted to chase down to that, other side of the stage.
Hitting the full string that they want. This is, again, losers, game 5. This is for all the marbles, and I think the stress is way further on Rav's side because of the mental damage of being down so many sets. But this could be the day. This could be the time he finally overtakes his biggest bracket demon in the same bracket that he beats Acola, and is here with yet another fully charged up smash. And you see Wrath popping off.
The lights stay on. Wrath causes the upset and moves on. 2 of the Elite 4 now do battle. Doramigi versus Hurt. A bad matchup for Hurt in general, but when you face a fellow competitor as many times as they have, sometimes the mind games expand past traditional hearsay of a matchup spread. This is ranked 1 and 3 best in the world players here, with a 6-5 lifetime set record. It is always close, generally leads to many Game 5 face-offs. Bad matchup or not, Hurt won't back down to our rank 1 player.
Out the corner, but Hurt,
Doramigi wants to fight for real estate.
Man, Hurt is just putting on a clinic a lot here. Great stall with the up B.
Wow, that's what I was talking about earlier before this game had started.
Yeah, gotta make sure you know how to navigate this Nikita. It's different for everybody. And Min Min, probably not the easiest character to do it, so good stuff. Great tech from Hurt, and great weight on that, though. Getting away from the neutral air, Megawatt Nair could have been it. This is high stakes, though, and that snake shield's getting low, and that's just obviously a lot of stage control. But you see Doramigi get a ton of mileage from chasing Hurt down from below. So that top platform could make things worse if Hurt ends up in that scenario. He's going to help out. But again, staying in his space, CQing him with those F-toads, and a Nikita.
Getting our hands onto this Min Min.
Oh, this is so high stakes. Hurt kind of went full send. That neutral air Max Rage honestly could have done it right there, but he knows no room for error, and he's varying in effectiveness against a character like Min Min, but so far so good.
Ooh, double back.
Keep Doramigi on his toes. Now, Dora, found a good option there.
Perfect timing on the air dodge back. Not going to find much for it, and Will option has saved us countless times in this set already.
Oh! Doramigi, though, of course, firing back, getting some great damage, still staying safe in the center stage, even though that center, that C4 was there, knowing that Hurt did not want to call it. So, never mind. As I gassed it up, he stands right on top of it. I take it back.
This is scary here too, though. So much percent already added up. This dash tech could be the first word in the final sentence of this set. Hurt.
Game 5 set and match goes to Hurt, who advances to winners finals. Japanese players and their "thanks for trying to play the game" characters. An avid quote from the GOAT himself, MK Leo. Couldn't have been more spot on. Miya, the best Game & Watch secondary Steve and has a Rob for added measure. Acola plays Steve and the Aegis Pyramithra. Doramigi has taken the mantle of best Min Min alive, and yet secondaries are Luigi apparently. And Hurt, the expert Snake, is now co-piloting Sonic. What a deadly combination of character that utterly suffocates the Smash scene. Generally speaking, once you see the Elite 4 in top 8, Zomba is about to find out. The fun times are over.
55 to nil is tough. There is 50-50 scenarios with the berry, but yeah, this is just Miya.
Ooh, yeah, just seems to be finding everything we could possibly need. Bomb drop the forward there, up tilt to get it going. I love that to send back
free stock if he finds this dare, and he does. No!
Weird knockback off the side, but nevertheless, the back air will seal it.
Miya easily dispatches Zomba, whose woes don't end there. It really is something when Rob is considered the normal character. Zomba did so well to get into the top 8 winner side just to unfortunately get picked apart. There may be a new prince on the East Coast as Syrup lays out Rob's master to dry. Syrup eliminates Zomba 3-1.
And that seems to be the backer to take it off the top. Syrup.
Now, before we get to the finals showdown, let's demonstrate exactly how talented the Elite 4 are. 2 of them, Hurt and Miya, are in winners finals. One of them, Acola, is eliminated. Wrath and Syrup combined took out Acola. But they are about to see what a different beast Doramigi is. Even with a matchup advantage, Doramigi's quick wits and ruthless edge guards seals the deal.
Definitely still playing amazing.
Grab there, caught, roll in as well too. Oh my god, you die off the side. For Wrath too, the game plan is showing through in bits and pieces, but oh my gosh.
Just barely makes it back to stage, and finally the up smash he wanted comes through, but 2! Wrath is still alive, even at 138. I'm shocked.
Up throw will do it.
Syrup fared no better. Doramigi with the advantage here quickly adapts to the nest. Even with multiple SDs on his part, the last remaining NA player will have no choice but to settle for 4th place. Fitting.
Gonna be able to take the stock with the up air right immediately. So let's. Oh no! Hold on. Doramigi! Doramigi! What are you doing? It worked. And well, I don't think he did a good job at that at the beginning of this game. It might be cooked.
Yeah,
Wait, it's double cooked.
What is happening?
Doramigi.
The good old-fashioned reset. This is crazy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's nice.
The backboard?
Yeah, just let it go. Yeah.
Doramigi said again, you might hold down the middle, but these edges of the stage belong to me. The game belongs to me.
Jump's gone.
Oh, goodbye.
He sniped. That's GG's. Yeah, you can't. Harassment. Wait a minute. Let's get a peek at Thunder out.
Can I get another one?
Not one movement. What a save jump. Managed to get away from that and also didn't touch the tail.
Okay. And the immediate parry on the middle. Yeah, get tapped. Get tapped. Yeah. Alrighty.
Winners finals. Only the Elite Four are left in this tournament, and one of them has a distinct advantage. The Great Wall of Miya. It's a nice feeling to roll up the top 8 of a super major and have like a 30-0 record against the other guys and winners. Seemingly, Miya has all of Japan under his fingertips. There are very few players in this world that can even take games off on his watch. If it's not Acola waiting in grands, then it feels all but certain who's destined to win the tournament. And yet, Miya is still considered only the 2nd best player in the world. Doramigi holds that #1 spot. However, this is a similar situation to last year where rank 2 Spargo farmed the hell out of our rank 1 Acola. But this time, Miya is far less susceptible to being upset early in bracket. A quick 3-0 spanking. Get used to this picture because I truly believe when this year's up, Miya will be crowned the coveted rank 1 spot. And just like that, deja vu. This feels like it happened literally one tournament ago. Another losers finals finale between Hurt and Doramigi. Their sets have this ebb and flow to them where Hurt takes a surprise win with new tactics, only for Doramigi to return the favor at this stage. The adaptation by both sides are phenomenal, yet neither can hold a momentum for more than one set. This time, the Noodle Arm Warrior takes the prize. Like his current ranking, Hurt will have to settle for 3rd place here at Riptide.
Ever C4 in the middle of the map right here. Hurt said, look, it's okay. I got to try to figure out a way to keep you out of the center and maybe back towards.
It worked out. Gets him back to the ground at least for a little
long enough for that. Cut it out. Okay, we still got Rage Snake, but it doesn't matter because up smash right here almost on the way to take the stock. Can we get an actual KO taken? God dang.
As long as he can see himself on that screen. Okay. And yo, the damage is oh my god! GG's, man.
Yeah,
GG's.
Shake my hand. My god, that was a crazy read. And again, you started to see shades of it up close too because Doramigi said, look, I'm not the fastest guy up close, but I don't mind fighting. I don't mind playing the long game, and it don't get much longer than Min's arms.
Grand finals. Another deja vu moment as we've been here before. Miya versus Doramigi. #1 and 2 face off. A matchup that is, I hate to say it, disgustingly one-sided. A tradition where only a fool will bet on the Min prodigy. Because, holy hell, this is looking like a pools match. What can Doramigi even do here? It doesn't even feel like he's fighting back. Honestly, if you just look at the runtime, this is probably the quickest set of grand finals ever. Someone call Mars because Miya's out here farming majors. players. As probably our final super major here in NA until port priority, I have to say, an all Japan top 10 rankings is likely in view.
Stress for all of us right here. Stress or not, you got to bring the mess here. Doramigi doing just that. Unfortunately enough, not able.
You know that gift from when that guy looks in his wallet and he got the money and he puts his head up? Yeah, that's Miya right now.
Miya right now,
That's
man.
Doramigi right now. Just be like, I got me again.
Okay, yeah, you need it. You need
This cannot be how the grand final shakes out. Doramigi, I need you to get a stock. I need you to put, it might not happen.
No, I don't
It might not happen, bro. I think Miya is just truly looking like the best player in the universe. Not even the world.
Yeah, man.
The universe right
Somewhere
now.
in the universe, somewhere, somebody's got it worse right here, and it's definitely Doramigi in every timeline. This is looking anything but good right now. Certainly fighting back, though, of course. Not going to go quietly into the night. Okay, yeah, you're swinging big right here, but unfortunately, you're not finding X marks the spot. Same can't be said for Miya.
Congratulations, Miya. Well deserved and likely our future #1 player in the world.